Hello everybody, this is Dago State of Pretty Snazzy Walkthroughs, Majora's Mask 3 Hearts. And in this video we're going to be tackling the Pinnacle Rock area, or I believe it's called Pinnacle Rock, but I'm going to usually refer to it as the Sea Snake Lair, the Serpent's Nest, or something like that, you know. Alright, so they're just going to say danger, murky water ahead, or something like that. Or no, maybe that's different. No, I think it's this sign here that says it. For some reason, when you go through that, they're going to immediately just put you to the surface, which I really never understood that. But, okay, the only way to get through here is to use these signs and which way they're pointing. Now, some of them are misleading. For example, that sign right there, it takes you to the abyss of disappearing back to the start. And I think you lose a heart, too. So you're going to want to be careful. This one is probably the most difficult one to get past. I mean, just if you see the fish while you're walking over there, I mean, you're going the right way. So once you get this sign, you do have to go to this sign here. I thought you can just go straight, but I guess not. Yeah, there I was trying to roll, but that didn't go very well because you're underwater. That's the only thing you can't do underwater that you can do on the surface. Okay. Well, other than be human. Alright, so go here, and as soon as we drop off the ledge. Now, what we're doing here is basically we're going to be kind of scouting out all these holes. They all have a big old sea snake in them. See, it's him right there. But the only way to hurt them is to do that. Is to kind of basically just hit them with this. And if you see a little shiny thing in there, then you've entered the right hole. The shiny things are the eggs, just like last time. And swoop that egg up. And this place, it's not too difficult. I mean, it might take a little bit of guessing. Sometimes the eggs are a little hard to see in there, which the one thing I've noticed is that there's almost never there isn't any two eggs on the same level. You see right there, I noticed there's no egg in there. But I have no idea. I think it's possible that this area might be random. As in, like, the locations of the eggs are different depending on, like, every time you restart the game. Now, I'm just gonna go down here hoping maybe I can get a magic jar or something, because I don't know, my magic kind of runs a little low while I'm doing this area, which is acceptable. But of course, on my luck, there's not. But fortunately, if you do run out of magic, there are some magic pots on the bottom of this area, so you can do that. Now, I'm swimming over here thinking, oh, maybe it was in here and I just didn't see it or something, which usually that ends up being the case. Also, if they do grab you, it's just going to be like one of those stereotypical rape enemies where all they do is they grab you, they throw you around a bit, and they get rid of you. See, this time I did see it when I went through. Unless this is a different hole, but correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Though the sea snakes, they're really not much of a threat. They're just kind of there to make your life a little more difficult. And fortunately, they scared the pirates away, so you don't have to deal with pirates in this area. I don't know how the pirates would even get these eggs, considering they're way underwater. Most of the pirates have another treasure. It's like a huge breathing device. Oh, pirates. Okay, so I believe one of them is always on the bottom. As I said, I'm not certain if which area they're in changes, but yeah, see, this is what happens when they grab you. They just throw you around a little bit. That's also how the boss of the next temple attacks you. You see, you can't really see anything in any of these, so I'm just gonna be. Well, this time you can. But there's also something cool inside this thing. Inside one of these sea serpents, or in one of their lairs, there's this little cool looking fish, which they say it's a seahorse, which I guess you can say it's a seahorse because it looks a lot like one. And there's like a side quest where if you bring that back to its friend in the fisherman's hut, I think you get a heart piece or something like that. I don't know. I've never actually really bothered with that one, but I'm pretty sure it gets you a heart piece. So you can have that to look forward to. Alright, so when you go out of here, you'll see that it's not exactly hard to get out of here. All you have to do is just kind of, it's almost like cheating. If you just kind of swim out into the abyss, it'll immediately respawn you at the starting point here. And yeah, you don't lose a heart when you do that. Okay, which is pretty fortunate. Okay, so, I don't know, I determined that it'd be much faster to just swim all the way back there instead of getting on land and warping. because the Song of Soaring, it does take a couple of seconds for it to warp you. And also, because of my cutscene edit outingness, I managed to cut this video down from 12 minutes to like 9 minutes, I think. I think it's 9. It looks about 9 from looking at here. Because Sony Vegas doesn't exactly give you exact time marks unless you click over it. Whatever. Alright. Oh, man. My neck is killing me. I haven't really complained about much during this. Whatever. Alright, though good news, since before I recorded the video before this, I finished recording my audio clips for Resident Evil Remake Abridged Episode 3. So you guys are going to want to check that out when it comes out. Right. So here, you notice the eggs, they all kind of conveniently line themselves up to where they want to be. Which I guess that's nice. But, you know. Alright, and also I'm going to kind of skip a little bit here. So drop that egg in, and then a little scene happens where all the eggs kind of float around and they arrange themselves in the form of music notes. And then you have to play that. And it's a pretty cool piece. It's I think it's one of the only... No, never mind. It's one of the only long pieces that doesn't utilize a... Yeah, that's it. That's how I describe it. Okay. Or... That might be how it goes. I really don't remember it. Yeah, it goes and it's pretty cool. It's not that hard. I figured out how to play this on the guitar actually, and I really only learned those notes though because I really didn't care about it that much. Excuse me. Stretching. Alright, basically saying play it for the Zora who laid those eggs, and if you didn't know it, it's Lulu, the Mikau's wife / lover, girlfriend, whatever, and she's the one who's always so sad. And if you'll find her, she's kind of looking out towards the Great Bay Temple, all sad and ominous, and she won't say a word to you, of course, because she's a jerk like that. Whatever. Now, Zora of Hall, by the way, here, that's the giant like there, which kind of scared the crap out of me at first. But whatever. Alright, so Zora Hall, it's that big, funny-looking thing over there, way out in the ocean. Yeah, if they start giving you problems, you can just kind of stun them with the Zora barrier thing. Okay, so, yeah. You don't have to actually go inside of it here. But what I did is just I kind of swim around it to get to where I want to go, because where you need to go on this part, it's just kind of there. You know, it's like sticking out on the side. And also, see if you know what that island thing is there. That's pretty important. Okay. So you stand in front of Lulu and you have to play the New Wave Bossa. Do 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 do. And also, it's a pretty cool watery thing flowing around you there while you play that. I always thought that was pretty cool. Alright, so then the turtle comes up, and he'll say, oh, hook shot onto my back. Yeah, I skipped a scene there where all he does is talk. Also, make sure that, keep note of this, because this is a pretty good place to stock up on stuff before you go into the temple, which is going to be in the next couple of videos. And, okay. And also make sure you hit this so you can warp back here, because it's kind of important to warp these things. Alright. So you're going to want to hook shot onto there. Also, I tried to grab that Deku nut that you can kind of see there, but I've done it in the past and I never really got anything out of it. Okay. So now we're here. In the next video, we're going to tackle the Great Bay Temple. Join me for that video. See you guys next time.